Probier TV on the Wroclaw Beer Festival, and of course we have to visit some breweries while we're here. And now we're in the brewery, and Jarek, one of the owners of the brewery, is with me. Hello, Jarek.
Hello.
Jarek, can you tell us the name of your brewery?
It's a Warsztat Piwowarski.
And if you translate it into English, what would that mean? Because my Polish is so bad.
Brewering workshop.
Okay. So you do handcrafted beers here?
It's a craft beer, yes.
Okay. Your equipment, we are now in the room where you produce your beers. It doesn't look like it's meant to be made for brewing beer, right?
Yes, definitely it doesn't look.
But it is, and you're producing good beers here. But brewing beer is the second life of your equipment, right?
Yes, the previous life it was depends of the equipment, but everything in this brewery becomes from the used equipment, from the trash actually. So we have beginning of the mash. It's from Polish army. Before they cooked potatoes or soups, I don't know, but now it's a mashed.
So the words "make beer, not war" comes to life here in your brewery.
Yes, it's running very well.
Okay.
It's fine, but of course we need to spend the time and adapt the equipment. So the ventilation, mixer, sensors, temperature, and the pumps, everything, it must be new.
Okay. But still, your brewery is a good example that running a brewery doesn't need to be expensive, right?
No, that was our first aim, that we don't have money, but I would like to have the brewery. So I'm the guy from equipment. I decided to build against everybody in the government that I will do this from the used equipment, and we did it. It's not fly on Mars. It is possible, but there is also our co-owner. There is two of us in the company. Marusha, she is responsible for the recipes and the beer production. I am from the equipment.
You told me that you started brewing beer on this side end of last year. Was it the beginning of your brewing career? Are you quite a young brewer, or did you start like most of the craft beer brewers as a home brewer?
Home brewer, definitely. Yeah. I need to know how the process runs. So the home brewing is the basics. So I started 5 years ago, probably. And then 2 years later, I decided to build a little bigger equipment. I thought about 100 liters production. Started with 30 liters, then 100 liters. But when I looked on the 100 liters, it doesn't look like what's the difference between 500 and 100 liters. So okay, let's start to build the 500 liters, and that was the start.
And how many beer or how much beer do you produce here on site? You have what size is your mash tun?
This is 600 liters.
Okay.
So we need two beering process for one fermentation. It takes 12 hours. And
then it goes to the lauter ring, and this is the hot water boiler, right?
Yes, both of them becomes from milk industry. That's coolers for milk. And this is filtration with the knives, did it by ourselves with the filtration lever, and the trash window is also our stuff, and the hot water boiler is also.
So basically everything that's in here, except of course for the pumps, was done with your own hands.
Yes, and what is tricky, I'm not the welder. I'm engineer from the desk. I'm sitting normally in the
like me.
Yeah, I get the dirty hands, and I like it. So within four months I will skip my job, and I will start.
You get a professional brewer then.
Yeah. That's
wow.
The way.
So we leave the brew house and we take a sneak look where the beers are fermented, and yeah, let's go over. We are now there where it all happens, where the beers are fermented, where the alcohol and the CO2 comes into. But still, the equipment looks like we continue the story. This is not brand new here.
Yes, it's nothing new. Three of those 4 tanks becomes from cosmetic industry. So it's.
So beer is good for your skin, right?
Yes. Very fatty. Of course, we had to spend the time for adaptation of those tanks. So the valves and the pressure windows must be new. But again, the price of that, it was like nothing comparing to new stuff for brewing.
Can you give us a rough estimation of the equipment? What was the price in total, roughly, just to give us an idea?
I would say half of that would you have to spend on new stuff.
Okay.
On this capacity.
So you can save a lot of money adapting industrial equipment.
Yes, there are two ways. You can take a big credit and looking for customers, and or as you can develop slowly and grow very slowly.
Okay. So
that's our way.
Also a used chiller?
This is a chiller. It becomes from production in the automotive industry, I would say. So it was before it was cooling the liquid for turning machine. Okay. And this is example of trash, which becomes again the cooling our freeze water. So we have the ice water actually for nothing. Yeah, this is 1,000-liter bath. So we can cool down also the brew and the fermentation process.
And how much beer do you produce per month, roughly, to give us an idea how what's the size of your brewery at the moment?
For 3,000 liters per 6 weeks, I would say.
Okay, so 2,000 roughly per month.
Per month, yes. It's difficult because of the month. The process of flying is longer. So.
And which beers do you produce? Do you concentrate on rather classical beer styles, or are you one of the wild craft beer brewers brewing the most hoppiest IPA?
We're looking for something new, but not rabbits or something. No, red beets. Yes. So rather classic, but with something new, like. Now will be difficult. Black, czarny bez. Eldorf flower. Yeah. So like that, or citron grass. So different lemongrass. Yeah. You surprised me with this English.
So definitely, we go to the festival, taste your beers. It's quite early in the morning, so we won't have a beer right now, but I'm really curious on your beers. Thank you very much for having me, Jarek, and good luck for the brewery.
Thank you.